Those who have not been selected, they've also received encouraging words, as our co-founder has said. This isn't the end of the road. We'll still have more opportunities for you. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Let us continue to reflect on impact as we also bask in gratitude for everything that we have. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please let's move downstairs to reception for a small cocktail now. Thank you.
Happy birthday before people start coming.
Over 18,000 beneficiaries who have gone on to create over 400,000 jobs across Africa.
We need to do more for women in Africa. Empower a woman, you're empowering a whole society.
The Tony Elumelu Foundation gives access to award-class business training and seed capital.
Thanks to the Tony Elumelu Foundation entrepreneurship program, we've been able to structure our business and operations, but also we got the funding and financial needs to concretize it and make it happen.
This is the impact we want
Please
to achieve.
join CEO.
The Tony Elumelu Foundation Entrepreneurship Program is sector agnostic. The only thing that is important to us is your idea.
The managing director, you'll be able
Future
to join them.
Africa is in your hands.
Here is the breaking news of the moment. Biscon TV, the most exciting 24-hour general interest television station, parading cutting-edge programs in news, sports, politics, business, foreign news, fashion and style, entertainment and lifestyle programs, Biscon movies and more, has been moved to channel 144 on GoTV. Our programs begin daily with Biscon Breakfast Bubble (BBB), featuring newspaper review and interviews on trending issues. Biscon Roundtable is our daily discussion program on essential tips on life and living. Biscon TV broadcasts news 7 times daily from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. Biscon TV can be watched in all parts of the country now on GoTV channel 144 and live streaming on Biscon TV on YouTube. Biscon TV live streaming on YouTube is the fastest growing, most watched 24-hour live streaming channel on YouTube. Remember, Biscon TV has been moved from channel 108 to channel 144 on GoTV. Biscon TV. Interactive, engaging, and unconventional.
As the Biscon Latino Show, BOS, the globally acknowledged leading brand in the cutting-edge, inimitable production of groundbreaking events dating back many decades, prepares to celebrate its Silver Jubilee anniversary. It's time to blow our own trumpet resoundingly, stating the qualities that have continued to endear the BOS brand to all our fans across and beyond Nigeria. In the last 25 years, the Biscon Latino Show, BOS, which is the longest-running general interest magazine program on television in Nigeria, has covered and broadcasted events of social, economic, corporate, political, and entertainment values every week unfailingly. With iconic events dating back many decades captured for posterity, BOS honors those living and immortalizes the dead everlastingly. The Biscon Latino Show, BOS, proudly boasts of being one of the broadcast outfits with the richest library of archives of past events. The Biscon Latino Show's awesome archive of iconic events parade the coverage of convocations of universities, coronations of traditional rulers, inaugurations of state governors in Nigeria, the inaugurations of Nigerian presidents, and President Barack Obama of the United States of America. 2010 World Cup in South Africa, covered by the ubiquitous Biscon Latino Show, BOS. BOS was also at the inauguration of the Alake of Egbaland 16 years ago, Oba of Benin 8 years ago, Oni of Ife, Ulu of Warri, and many more. As for the birthday, anniversary, and weddings of the high and mighty in the society, the BOS archives is replete with very exciting pan and beyond Nigerian super coverages. As for the festivals like Calabar Carnival, Ujude Oba Festival of the Ijebus, Lishabi Festival of the Egbas of Ogun State, and others, the Bisi Olatilo Show BOS simply is the toast of all. The corporate concerns, the banks, telecommunication companies, and other business concerns have made BOS their prime choice over the years. The newspapers, state governments would rather the almighty Bisi Olatilo Show give the coverage of their awards our inimitable packaging as exemplified by what we have in the awesome BOS archives. The Bisi Olatilo Show, BOS, is the preferred choice of state governments in the propagation and publicity of their programs to their different constituents in different states, because the Bisi Olatilo Show is the #1 program they've all been watching religiously in the last 25 years. In fact, the Bisi Olatilo Show, BOS, commissioned to provide a comprehensive nationwide campaign program for President Goodluck Jonathan, President Muhammadu Buhari, and President Bola Tinubu, which took the BOS team around the country campaigning for votes for the candidates at the time. The Bisi Olatilo Show, BOS, was also involved in rigorous campaign for Governor Duoye Diri of Bayelsa State, Senator Hope Uzodinma of Imo State, and Governor Gboyega Oyetola of Osun State. Incidentally, these were all clients of BOS from the two different political parties, APC and PDP. Also, in the very rich archives of BOS, with events that span over 25 years, is the one where BOS paid an everlasting honor to immortalize Nigeria's First Lady of all times, Mrs. Stella Obasanjo, who died 19 years ago. The Bisi Olatilo Show, BOS, the first and the best, still remains on the very top of our game.
Not anymore. Jimmy Sholanke is gone, but Jimmy the Show is still very much here with us.
Ọmọ kékeré ẹ dìde jó, àgbàlagbà kó ṣe pẹ̀lẹ́, ijó alágbára ló kàn ká jó. Ẹ jẹ́ ká jó, ẹ jẹ́ ká jó, àgbà kó jókòó. Ẹ jẹ́ ká jó, ẹ jẹ́ ká jó, ẹ̀ka ní ilẹ̀ ká jíjó. Ẹ jẹ́ ká jó, ẹ jẹ́ ká jó, ẹ jẹ́ ká jó, ẹ jẹ́ ká jó.
Join the Ibadan Arts and Cultural Community on Wednesday, the 3rd of April 2024 at the Wole Soyinka Arts Theatre, University of Ibadan, as we bid our friend and brother farewell with a tribute of songs, documentaries, performances, and readings. Yes, let us touch feet together this time for a great soul, Babagba, in his last dance. Time is 12 noon till 4 p.m.
Anita Bakari, former Miss Tolo Tolo in the popular comedy series Papa Jasko in the 90s, is a graduate of dramatic arts from Obafemi Awolowo University. She has worked with television stations like AIT, NTA, and Kaftan TV. She is a living character of inspiration in her ongoing campaign of Fix Me, Fix the World. She is currently battling with breast cancer and has gone through 3 surgeries. She is preparing to go for a 4th one due to reoccurrence. She needs your help financially as she believes life is the greatest gift from God. She needs a sum of 8 million naira only for the next surgery. Kindly send your donations to account number 208-438-0375. Bank, Zenith Bank. Account name, Eniton Bakari. Phone number 081-677-03975. Thank you for your help. Thank you for joining us again on the News Hour on Biscon Television. I'm Stella Opara. First, the high points of the news. On the national scene, federal government, NSIA signed Memorandum of Understanding to enhance oncology care. Governor Sule orders probe into Nasarawa University stampede. In business news, Nigeria's public debt rises 10% to 97.3 trillion naira in the fourth quarter of 2023, says DMO. On the foreign scene, Russia and China block U.S. call for immediate Gaza ceasefire at UN. And in the weather sports, Ghana's Black Princesses defeat Nigeria 2-1 to win gold at African Games. Now the news in full. The federal government and the Nigeria Sovereign Investment Authority, NSIA, has signed a Memorandum of Understanding to enhance oncology care in the country. The Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Professor Ali Pati, signed the MOU along with the Managing Director of NSIA, Aminu Umar Sadiq in Abuja. Pati said the MOU would aid the procurement of oncology equipment for the management of cancer. He added that upgrading the equipment in the 6 cancer centers located in 6 designated teaching hospitals in the 6 geopolitical zones of the country was an important milestone. This, he said, would mark the end of tragic stories for thousands of Nigerians who struggle to get care for cancer. According to him, non-communicable diseases, including cancer, are among the fastest growing disease burdens in the country. President Bola Tinubu has urged Nigerians to patronize made-in-Nigeria products and services to sustain the recent gains of the naira in the foreign exchange market. He said the recent appreciation of the value of the naira against the dollar does not spell freedom yet. Therefore, he called for more collaboration from citizens, whom he urged to blow the whistle on persons seen engaging in practices that undermine the local currency. Special advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, Ajurin Gelali, disclosed these to journalists when he delivered Tinubu's message at a State House briefing on Friday. Upon assuming office 10 months ago, the Tinubu administration discontinued subsidies on petrol, which he said would save the government monies for infrastructural expansion. He also unified the foreign exchange rates to curb currency arbitrage. However, these moves sparked collateral instability in the value of the naira and heaped hardship on Nigerians as food prices soared. Now, Nasarawa State Governor Abdullahi Sule has called for an investigation into the stampede that claimed 2 lives at the Nasarawa State University, Kefi, Unsuk, on Friday. The state government had initiated the distribution of palliatives to students across the state. However, on Friday, at the Unsuk Convocation Square, the venue for the distribution, 2 female students were reported dead due to suffocation in the crowd, and some others were left with varying degrees of injuries. The governor, in a statement signed by his chief press secretary, Ibrahim Adra, expressed sadness over the deaths of the students. The governor has since directed the authorities of the Nasarawa State University, Kefi, and security agencies to commence an immediate investigation into the unfortunate occurrence to unveil those behind it. In another development, a federal high court sitting in Abuja has ordered that the leader of the Miyetti Allah Kautal Hore group, Bello Bodejo, be remanded in DIA custody. The order for his remand came after his arraignment before Justice Inyang Eko. Bodejo was arrested on January 23rd at the Miyetti Allah's office in Karu local government area of Nasarawa State over the unveiling of a vigilante group. In the suit, the federal government preferred 3 counts of terrorism against Bodejo. He was accused of setting up the group without authorization. Ruling on his bail application today, Justice Eko ordered that the defendant be further remanded in the custody of the DIA. The judge then adjourned the matter till May 27 for the commencement of trial. We'll take a break now. When we come back, we'll bring you business news. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Now to business news. The Debt Management Office has said the nation's public debt increased quarter-on-quarter by 10.7% to 97.34 trillion naira in the fourth quarter of last year, 2023, from 87.87 trillion naira in the third quarter of 2024. According to DMO, the increase in the debt stock was largely due to new domestic borrowing by the federal government to part finance the deficit in the 2024 Appropriation Act and disbursements by multilateral and bilateral lenders. The office noted that the 97.3 trillion naira public debt comprises domestic debt of 59.12 trillion naira and external debt of 38.22 trillion naira. The sum of $3.5 billion was used to service external debt during the review period. It further said Nigeria's public debt stock as at December 31, 2023 was 97.34 trillion naira or $108.229 billion. This amount comprises the domestic and external debt stocks of the federal government of Nigeria, the 36 states governments and the Federal Capital Territory. We'll take a break now. When we come back, we'll bring you politics news. Stay tuned.
This is Biscon Politics. In Benue State, the All Progressives Congress APC has ordered aggrieved party members and proxies in Benue who have individually gone to court over the leadership crisis in the state to withdraw their cases or risk disciplinary action. The warning is sequel to an alleged cold war between the camp of the state governor, Hyacinth Alia, and the secretary to the government of the Federation, Senator George Akume. The face-off between the two political leaders was said to have torn the party apart in the state. Reacting to the feud in a statement, the ruling party APC, through its national secretary, Senator Ajibola Bashiru, ordered all warring members to withdraw their court cases. Bashiru stated that the decision was taken at the 146th meeting of the National Working Committee, one that there would be dire consequences for anyone who flouts the directive. Members of the All Progressives Congress APC Aborigines again converged in Akure, the state capital, to evaluate and screen governorship aspirants of the party ahead of the April 25 primary. The leaders of the group also received the report of the 9-man committee headed by Honorable Christy Olufowoshi, tasked with the responsibility of picking a credible candidate for the party. It was gathered that the committee represented 3 of the aspirants to the leaders of the group, with incumbent governor among the 3 aspirants picked and submitted by the committee. However, leaders of the Ondo APC Aborigines led by Sholaiji said members of the group will by next week come out with a position after scrutinizing the aspirants presented to them. Speaking on behalf of the group, former Nigerian ambassador to the Republic of Togo, Ambassador Sholaiji, said the name of the candidates would be released next week. That's all on Biscon Politics.
Welcome back. You're watching Biscon TV News. Now to foreign news. Russia and China have vetoed a US that tied an immediate ceasefire to eliminate Hamas. We'll take another short break. When we come back, we'll bring you sports news. Stay tuned. On the clock, Ghana got a leveler through Tracy Toom. Mukaram Abdullahi, in the 99th minute of the extra time, popped up to score the winner. Has had low shots on the edge of the box beats the Falconers keeper. The loss means the Falconers relinquish their reign as African Games champions. And now 8 Nigerian boxers have secured spots in the finals at the 13th African Games in Accra, Ghana, following their impressive performances in the semi-finals, Newsman reports.
Zainab Additional led the charge when she defeated Grace Fambule from Liberia by a resounding 5-0 victory to secure her place in the final of the women's 50 kg category. Joining Additional in the finals is Joy Ojo, who delivered a stellar performance against Kulaud Hilmi of Tunisia to advance to the final of the women's 57 kg event. In the women's 75 kg, UK-based Patricia Mbata, who recently lost in the final of the World Olympics qualifiers in Italy, defeated Grameen Adosina of Mozambique by points to also qualify for the final. Meanwhile, in the men's division, Dolapo Moli, who already qualified for the 2024 Paris Olympic last year, defeated Ngulube Albert of Zambia with a commanding 5-0 victory to secure his place in the final of the men's 57 kg event. Adding to Nigeria's success, another UK-based boxer, Adams Olare, who has also qualified for the Olympics, delivered a dominant performance by following up his KO win in the quarterfinals with a 5-0 point win in the semis. Olare beat Egypt's Ali Ibrahim to book his place in the final stage of the men's 92 kg category. Cynthia Ogunshemilore followed this up by defeating Algerian Hadijila Khalif by 0.41 to advance to the final stage of the women's 60 kg event. In the first KO win of the semi-final, Blessing Oraekwe stopped Tunisia's Ibn Zina Eya in round 2 via